Hey there everybody, Dr. J.P. Gidger here. I want to talk a little bit about the three phases of the muscular contraction that we train and how we kind of work that into our training for performance, for health, what it means even within the needs of the golf swing. So we look at the three phases. We have the eccentric phase, the concentric phase, and the isometric phase. So we look at a simple kind of dumbbell curl here. So let's start with the eccentric phase. So we would start from the top position, and that would be the slow lowering of that weight. So we're using that bicep to control the lengthening of itself, of the muscle. So generally you're going to do about a 5 to 6 second lower. The reason we train this is, there's some benefits from injury reduction, there's some benefits from muscular growth, and there's also benefits from the needs of the golf swing. So if we take a movement, in the golf swing, so there's certain muscles that are contracting, and there's certain muscles that are kind of controlling the lengthening of those muscles. And so working on some of that deceleration and being able to kind of have control of the body and have control of our speed and be able to decelerate in the golf swing. So the second phase is going to be concentric. So that's going to be the basic movement that we all know. So that's going to be when we curl the weight up. So generally you're going to move a lot faster in that phase. Especially when we're doing more explosive movements. We're really trying to move fast in that concentric phase, where we're going to produce more power, produce more strength through that phase. Lastly is going to be isometric. So that's kind of using some co-contraction of different muscles to hold a position. So we took that weight halfway through our bicep curl and held that. Now we're doing more of an isometric hold. So, that's a good way to kind of work through sticking points in a movement. So if you're having trouble at a certain point of the squat, the lunge, a bench press, something like that, doing some isometric holds at that point, it's great to use early on in a painful movement or injury and rehab. And again, being able to kind of create tension in our body, create tension through certain muscles and resist movement in certain areas, is a benefit within the golf swing. So we need to be able to create movement, create it quickly. We need to be able to control movement through those eccentric contractions, and we need to be able to resist movement through isometric. So some of the different phases, and you can basically take any exercise and kind of focus on one or more of those phases within that exercise by using those principles we just discussed. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at johnpaul@guidry, GUIDRYPT.com.